right, so in activity 7, you played with the Pyxel Dog. You made that connection to the local code with Pyxel.com, and you used the Blockly settings here, actually the home page. Kind of looks like that, right? And you went into Blockly here, and you made 6 lines of code, and maybe you made the dog drive forward or backwards or turn or do one of its activities like shake its tail or sit, and that's all good. What I'd like you to do is something a little more challenging, and it would be mostly with the motion blocks, but I want you to come over here to the maze, and I want you to start at the beginning, which means you'll have to go forward, and then after a certain amount of distance, turn right, and then come this way, and then turn left, and then go that way, etc., till you're all the way at the end of the maze. It might not work perfectly well. I think that Pyxel is not the most accurate robot on the planet, but I think you should be able to get from one end of that maze to the other without too much trouble. Most of the commands are very similar. Now, another thing that I'd like you to do after you've done that and show your teacher, this is all part of Activity 8, by the way. Here's a thing called tutorials, and you can see on the Blockly side. I mean, listen, boys and girls, you can do Activities 1 and 2, but you've probably already done something similar to them when you were just messing around in Activity 7. I'd definitely like you to do Activity 3. So when you click on Tutorials over here, and it doesn't matter what you got going on over here. I've already been writing some code. Don't pay that any mind. All right. You get this box here that says Tutorials, and this one is called Listen, and you click Let's Get Started, and it tells you what to do, and it gives you some blocks of code, and then it says Next down here, and you keep on building and selecting the pieces of code, and the description here tells you what to do, and eventually you should have a piece of code that looks like that, and it tells you what to do, and when you send it, it should do that. Now, it turns out that Pyxel has ears, if you will. He can hear clapping noises, so that's a pretty cool activity. And then if we come back to tutorials as well, I think it's number 6, object avoidance, which it's got sensors in front of it, what we call proximity sensors. And basically what I want you to do is have Pyxel drive up to the wall and stop, and then turn around and come back, maybe bark, maybe wag, do a few things like that. Now, this tutorial is something a little bit different. It tells you what to do. Certainly follow the tutorial first, but what I as a teacher want to see is that when Pyxel goes forward towards a wall, you get him to stop and back up and turn around, and that is showing me some of your own creative coding. Do the tutorial first, and then go ahead and do an activity where you make Pyxel avoid a wall, an object. Could be a box, could be the garbage can, something like that. All right? All right? Good luck, and guess what? It's probably not going to work the first time. You're probably going to be a little frustrated, and you're going to have to do things over. Welcome to the world of coding robotics. All right? Have fun.